The Hurst home looks pretty typical of families who have 4 children under the age of 8. Furniture moved aside, a living room turned into a playroom, and big brothers helping out with babies. Things seemed normal, too, before Bain and Bryce were born 11 months ago.
They were totally healthy twins, and all of the prenatal tests, everything came back totally fine.
Only after they were born did everyone start to take a closer look.
A lot of different issues throughout the first, was it eight months, pulmonary, GI. They were delayed. Their muscle tone was low.
They even had hernia operations at 3 months old. Still, Brian and Casey Hurst wanted to believe their twins were fighting typical pediatric issues. Finally, the inevitable, a diagnosis that only a genetic specialist could make.
She read our file, told us, I really thought this was going to be an open and closed case, but as soon as I saw them and saw the facial features, I knew it was a storage disorder.
Features parents can will themselves to overlook. But the fact is, Bain and Bryce have a genetic disorder that shuts down the body's ability to produce specific enzymes. As a result, cells don't perform properly and can cause progressive damage throughout the body, including the heart, bones, joints, central nervous system, and in their case, the respiratory system. If patients live long, they can be confined to wheelchairs and a life of mental handicap.
It was crushing, just overwhelming, just because when you have twins, you're automatically, even though they're babies, you're trying to picture them as they grow up and, having families of their own. And then you get a diagnosis like that kind of destroys all those thoughts. And it was hard. It was very hard.
It's been a roller coaster ride of hospital stays and surgeries ever since. Enzyme treatments tether them to the Cleveland Clinic for 6 hours every Friday. And soon, the biggest adjustment of all. The entire family will move to Minneapolis while the twins undergo clinical trial bone marrow transplants at the University of Minnesota that just might offset mental retardation. There is a 10 to 20% chance they will not survive.
They said bone marrow transplant's the only chance for a somewhat normal life. So, obviously our decision was already made for us because we want to give them as much chance as possible, even if there are risks involved.
The family leaves later this month, together for 6 months, because apart, they say, is not an option.
We have to make things as normal as possible because we have 2 more that need normalcy. They need school, they need friends, they need parents that aren't missing all the time.
Parents who want their children to experience family, this family, for as long as they can.
I just look at when they're happy and smiling and playful, they're here.
Yeah.
They can still move around for right now, communicate. I don't like to think about failures.